everybody. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I don't remember where my microphone is. Welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. How is everybody? This is a composition called O Divine Redeemer by Charles Gounod. And I have to perform it tomorrow. And I haven't done anything with it all week. Like, I've known about it for a week, that's all. But I did drive a really long ways yesterday, and I listened to it probably about 30 or 40 times. So it's in my ears, and I was just, this is like my only plan today, is that I have to get good at this song. So I was just sitting down to kind of transcribe it and start to arrange it, and I thought maybe I could just stream it and include you guys, because why not? And I won't monetize it either because it's not my music. This is actually, I listened to quite a few recordings of it, but I settled on this one by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir as my favorite. I think it's really beautifully arranged. And it made everything stick in my ear better than if I listened to like a soprano singing it or something. So the hard part for me is this, I don't know my classical terminology as well as I used to, so I'm just going to call this the verse. And then the chorus sticks in my ear a little bit better, but this verse was like, it was just not coming as quickly for me, like memorizing it. So anyway, I wrote it down, and you can see it's so, it's just a sketch. I'm just going quickly, but nobody else ever has to see this except for us. Yeah, nobody has to worry about it except for me. So it doesn't matter. As long as I know I can follow it, that's all that matters for me right now. So I've sketched out the melody to the verse, and I just let that play for you while I wrote in some of the lyrics. Let me see. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. And then that repeats. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. And then I don't know what the lyric is right here, but I'll look it up later. So while I was letting it play so you could hear it, I was just kind of sketching the lyrics out. Okay, I think the next thing I want to do is go back and work on the chords. So I'll use your help. I'll be looking at your comments, even though I hate YouTube streaming because comments take too long to show up, even though I'm using an Ethernet cable. And somebody tried to call me. That's okay. Yeah, so here we go. Let's listen to it again from the beginning, and I'm going to start to try to write out what I might accompany myself with. And if I'm ever stuck, I'll totally look to the comments and see. What's the instrumentation of this ensemble? It's just me. I'm just playing piano and singing. So that's a challenge. I kind of only accepted this challenge because it was gonna be a serious challenge out of my wheelhouse quite a bit. But I thought it was beautiful, so I went for it. Also, Peter Jansen said it reminds him of Ave Maria. Charles Gounod also wrote the Ave Maria that sits on top of the Bach prelude. I don't know which prelude, but that's beautiful, right? The one that goes that prelude, and then it Ave Maria right on top of that. So anyway, maybe that's why it reminds you of it. It's a sacred piece of music, and it's written by the same composer. So at the beginning, there's this C harmonic minor scale. It almost sounds like it's not an improvisation, but I'm going to improvise on it. It's like... It's all of those notes, like C harmonic minor. But it's like all on G7. Okay, so that part's important, though. It doesn't strictly do that, but I'm just gonna write for myself G. You probably can't see this. I know that G7. It's like +5, flat 9, Okay, so at the end there, mu, nu, nu, F sharp, F, E, settles on an E flat. So I might make myself a little note that I'm gonna go F sharp down to E, E flat. That's pretty cool. That's like little tritone substitutions probably. But it's only going to be a single line, so I don't need to worry about the chords. Would I please move the score to the right of the screen? Yeah, I can do that. It's not easy because my tripod gets in the way of my hand playing the piano if I do that too much. But if I don't move the camera and I just move the score, that should be better. And I know it's hard to see. I can't make it any better than that. I've been trying for a little while. Okay, so after we land on that E flat. Oh, no. We land on the E flat when the instruments come in. So I'm actually going to write a big E flat. That's an E flat major chord. Okay, so I can kind of... what note does it start on? I need to write that down. That's G. And then it's like a F diminished chord. And then an F sharp. But this, darn it, I shouldn't have written it right there, and I'm totally using pen like I always do. It's not there. It's up here. It's a little intro. So it's E flat. I think this is actually going to be C minor when this happens. Get rid of that. Like I said, I'm the only one who ever has to see it, except for you guys right now. I'm not going to reharmonize it, Troy. I don't think so. I think it needs to be pretty standard. Is that a G7 with a D on the bottom? I think so. Let's hear it again. No. I don't hear an F. Oh, yeah, I do. So G7 with a D on the bottom. Sorry, you guys probably can't see that. C minor, and then it does this beautiful James Bond-ish treatment, right? So that's like it turns into an A flat over C. So that's really pretty. And I do think that in my treatment of it, I'll be somewhat classical, but I don't mind using elements of the other things I'm more familiar with, like some more jazz type chords and rhythms, voicings, and also maybe gospel would be okay too, but I'd like it to remain fairly sacred and sober, I think. How would you modernize a song like this? I mean, you could, but I'm not looking to do that. Oh, I think I can make it a little brighter in here. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Okay, keep listening. Okay, so once they come in, so it's totally C minor, B flat 7, A flat major 7. Didn't leave myself very much room right there. Oh, I love that. Is that a viola part? What was it? No, I gotta listen to it again. But it's just a G major chord. It is G7. That's beautiful. So I can write a G7, or a G, just a G here, but the line is, I can just make a little note. That'll be good enough. And I have to sing the whole thing an octave down. I mean, I've thought about singing just this this very first part in the octave it's written, because it's so beautiful. But most of it I'm singing an octave down, and I'm just going to keep it in the same key. Crazy, right? Let's see. I don't even know what an equalizer is, Peter Jensen, to know about that. But let's see. And my voice isn't warm either. You guys can't see me, but I'm totally in my sweats. I haven't warmed up, nothing. Haven't eaten. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me though unworthy. That'll be pretty. Let's keep it going. I wrote a wrong note right here. It's a D, just a regular old D. And that's a G minor chord. Sounds like a B flat chord with like a suspended B flat chord. What's the bass note though? I want to hear that. There's a F on the bottom. Right. I think this is going to be an E flat major 7. Yeah, the whole bar. No. They do the same thing right here. That's gorgeous. I want to start using that in my own writing. So on the dominant chord, I guess we should call this one dominant as well, G7. It starts on the 7, it works its way down to the 13, to the sharp 5, to the 5, I think. Let me listen one more time. A flat. I can't hear how it resolves because here comes in so strongly, and I think that's part of the charm of it. So that's okay. It doesn't matter, but this little line is in there. I think that's what it is. So I'm not going to write it in the chord changes because it's a line, you know. So, but as long as I have the little note for myself right there, I won't forget. Let's see, I'll do a little backup. I have to do a performance tomorrow, and I've put off learning it and arranging it until today. So I'm including you in the way that I am arranging O Divine Redeemer by Charles Gounod. And I took it on because it's a challenge for me. It's out of my normal realm of things that I do. No, Garnett, I'm not putting this into a notation program because I really stink at that. And also nobody ever has to see this except for me. I'm just using it for my own thing. And actually, you know, I have, you know, several things like this. And if I ever have to pull them out and do them again, this is always good enough for me. And I don't really want anybody else to do anything with it. So, so why would I make it easier for them? Let's see. I don't know who would want to do something with this also, like I am. I'm a dang contralto or something, singing everything an octave down. I hope it's going to be beautiful, but we'll see. Okay. Here we go. Where am I? Here. Oh yeah, we just listened to that D7 chord. I think it's like a G minor with a, the basses are singing B flat. So I think that's beautiful. I'll put that in there. It didn't change until there. It's like, is it C minor with an 11? Might not be. Let me listen again. Darn it, I backed it up too much. That's okay. Here we go. Listening for the chord. C minor. With an 11 in the melody, right? So a lot of times when you see like a C minor 11 written, the only reason that they write the 11 at all is because it's a strong note in the melody, which it is, an F. Da, 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 da. I'm imagining that this is G minor with a D on the bottom. Oh, I like that harmony note though. I mean, it's just thirds, but I think that's really pretty, so I'm gonna make a note. Because I could play those. I could play those while I sing them. Hear thou my cry, hear thou my cry, behold, Lord, my distress. I'll do it the whole way. I'm pretty sure they're in there the whole way. It's just thirds, but so beautiful. Something about that. Yeah, I'm positive this is going to be G minor. I've listened to it like 30 times in the last day. Okay, keep going. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Peter, I just stink at using notation programs. I'm slow at it. I haven't learned the keyboard shortcuts. I always pay somebody if I have to have a copyist, and I hope to remedy that at some point. But yeah, I always handwrite. I know it's archaic. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. I was wondering, have you listened to Kiefer? No, but I will. Oh, you mean Jeffrey Keyser? No, I don't know who that is. Anyway, different topic. I'm going to stay on this topic if you don't mind. Okay, my distress. There we go. Then we go, answer me. I hear F sharp. F sharp diminished. I think it just goes to G minor. Yeah. That's a beautiful line, but maybe I need it. Just a minor scale that goes up. I can write it just in case I decide to use it. And we have an E diminished. The reason I chose E was because I thought that I heard it on the bottom, and I'm sure that I did, because E diminished gives way nicely to F minor. I mean, and the reason I'm talking about that is because when you have a diminished chord, you've got an E and a G and a B flat and a, what we call it, a D flat, I guess. Yeah, and then it could be a G diminished, it could be a B flat diminished, it could be a D flat diminished, any of them. We just have to hear what's on the bottom, but I think that's the way that it resolves. I have to notice that the bass takes a dip right here down to an E flat. Did you guys hear that? I'll back it up a little bit. Ooh. We're back here. Ooh, there's here's the bass note, and here's the F. Listen. Ooh, hear that? Now we've got a D on the bottom. I guess that's a G suspended right there. Let me hear how it sounds in context. That doesn't sound right to me. I gotta listen again. Maybe an A flat. Listening. Oh yeah, it's totally a diminished chord. I'm gonna call it D diminished because we've got this bass going do do do, D diminished, but with a C in it, which is nice. I think it keeps going down. I would almost write that in pen. Listen. Yeah, it totally does. So the bass is key through this part. It just keeps descending all the way from F, F, E flat, D, C. I don't think the chord changed. Show in my deep, maybe. In my deep. I'll listen if the D goes away right there. In my, the men sing. In my, that's a, let's see. Yeah, so I think I was a little premature in keeping this as a D diminished. It's more of an F minor over. Definitely F minor 7. Next. Now we've got a B diminished. Deep anguish. And the bass continued to drop, right? From a C to a B. And I think it continues. What is that? What is that? Okay, so I definitely heard a B flat in the bass here. And it sounds like a B flat dominant chord to me, but I'll go back. Yeah, back here. D diminished. C. Oh, it's like a E flat major chord with a B flat on the bottom. I was concerned about my D diminished chord up here. I was thinking maybe it's half diminished. I need to go back and check. No, it's not because of the B, definitely. But here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep both those chords there. It's like still a D diminished, but it's also like an F minor, and I can kind of do both of them at the same time because of the melody. I'm just gonna do it like that. Positive, this is an A half diminished, and then it keeps going down. I gotta listen, but I think it's a A flat diminished. Oh yeah, total tritone sub. It probably has a different name for the classical people, but it's total tritone sub with a plus 11. And a sharp 9. That's sweet. Right? Right there? That's so cool. This is a G maybe a G7. I want to listen, see if I hear the 7 or not. Oh, not until here. Here it goes G over F. That's so pretty. I'm gonna get a drink. That's so pretty so far. Let's keep going. Let's see. What's the next chord? I think I heard the bass continue to drop to an E flat here, but I have to listen again. Oh, it went. It was like an E to an E flat, and that's an A flat over E flat. So that's an E on the bottom. That's so cool. This bass line has descended all the way from back here. What kind of a chord is this going to be? And do I need to worry about anything other than the melody note and the bass note? I'm going to go back and get context. I probably need to start saying the words. Haste thee, Lord, to my aid. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. I might just keep it as an E. But I don't want to make myself think that it's an E major chord. So I got to do something about that. In my deep anguish. I can call it a C on top, and that's okay. That way I won't play E major. That would be awful. And I might do that. Let's see. I'll bet this is the place where the bass quits descending. But how nice is it? Let's go back and look for a second. Listen to the descension of the bass. So beautiful. If you're arranging and you can take advantage of something like that, try. Like, it's not all half steps either. Up here it had to go a whole step, but who cares? It's the motion that we care about. Let's see, you guys are just talking about Muse score. Okay. Oh, a tritone sub in the classical world would be the flat 5 of 5. Yeah, that's probably right. Awesome. Thank you, Adam. I haven't had to do that in a really long time, to analyze in those terms. Okay, so let's see where I'm at. It sounded like a half diminished chord, but I'm going to back up. Okay. It just goes to F minor. So that is the end of the bass descending part. Oh, and so also an F sharp diminished. G, and then I heard the bass starting to go down there. So G with an F. And what's this one? Oh, and it does it again. It does the C with an E. I'm going to call it the same thing. Same bass movement here. No, that's not right. Sorry. flat or C minor? Flat 5 over 5. I don't know about that. You guys go ahead, argue it up. It's probably, I don't know. Anytime I was confused back when I was in college, I would just assume that it was like a German, Italian, or French 6th. I don't know if that's right. Probably not. It's just an A flat chord with an E flat on the bottom. But it's a plus 11, right? And then does it change here? Yeah, F minor. And then I think I heard that it was coming up to an F sharp diminished. Yeah. And then is there a 7 in this G chord or not? Yeah, and it's in the bass. That's beautiful. E minor. This is a whole shift of everything. No. Let's see. I should have called this a D sharp. I still will. B. All of these D sharps. Got me. Yeah. And what was it, a B on the bottom? Might have been a D sharp on the bottom. No, I think it's a B. Oh. A diminished, I think. I'm gonna listen one more time, see if there's one more note I'm missing. No, just A diminished. A diminished. G. G. And there's no F in that. It's important to pay attention if they put a dominant chord on where the dominant chord is, if they actually make it dominant and play like an F and an F, on the G chord, because it's different, to have that tritone in there can really make it less beautiful, I think. It's so strong just as a triad, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna back up to here and sing. Whoa, what did I write right there? I'm gonna back up further. I'm all messed up. It's because I forgot the flat. Yeah, this is where we transition into the chorus, what I'm calling the chorus. I want to listen to that beautiful way they did it again. So it goes to like a then what? F over G. And there's a G7. G7. 37. And then this is a big change of everything. Right? How are you guys doing in that chat? Does it really feel like you're helping, Rootberg? I know. Well, nobody's suggesting anything. I guess that's because I haven't been stuck. Sorry. Okay, let's keep listening. This is so beautiful. Let's just listen to it a little bit. How gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I wish I was a soprano just for tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm perfectly content with my low range. Oh, that's so beautiful, though. So I have to, people who know this, that'll be in attendance tomorrow, they'll expect something to like chill their bones, or maybe not chill, give them the chills when that high A should happen. So I got to figure out something in my piano playing that can accomplish that, I think. And maybe in my vocal tone, just on that A440. Okay, back to where the chorus starts. Not quite there. Yeah, this is just easy, just C to D minor. But I want to sketch out the melody really quickly. Da ba da da dee, da do. And I'm not worrying about how many bars I have on a line, because really, I just want to fit it all, you know, without having to turn a page. So I'm trying to go as small as I can. Let's see. Then I know it goes do 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 dee doody do. Do you guys remember the episode of Friends where Chandler had to do a job interview and the boss kept telling him what his duties were, and every time the boss said duty, Chandler would crack up? Sorry. I don't know the chord, but like I said, I listened to this 30 times yesterday, so I know this melody now. Dee da da do dee da. Hey. I have a video about this kind of chicken scratch writing that I'm doing, where you just do little lines. It helps you go so much faster. On the word, I know this is the word sins, that gets really low in my range. And I've considered, there's one part, it's going to be a little further down here, where it goes, and remember not, O Lord, my sins. And my C is so weak. So I'm thinking already about that I'm going to go, O Lord, my sins, which is kind of ridiculous, but I might do it. Especially because my performance is during a church service in the morning at 9 a.m. It means I'm going to have to wake up and warm up. Something I never do. Okay, keep going with the here. Starts again. Da. Let's see. Bo, da, da, dee. Da, da, dee. I can just copy so I don't have to think about anything. Duty. I know. Duty. I always say duty. What the heck? And then I'm not sure what it does after this, so I gotta listen. Back to your comments. What could I do? Just NC that high A? What's the NC? Just skip it? I don't know what NC means. Go high on sins. No melody change, just octave. Yeah, it's kind of a melody change, though. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thanks for saying my ears are phenomenal. But this is not, this doesn't challenge my ears too much to do this. Like, this stuff's pretty straightforward. Once in a while, there's a tiny challenge. It would be much harder if we were transcribing Sun Ra or Pharoah Sanders or something, right? Let's see. Okay, I gotta let the recording catch up. Wait. I can't remember where I'm at. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it does the exact same thing. Where am I? A. NC means don't play, doesn't it? Remember not. I love how they do a little break right there. I might write myself a breath mark. And this is the part where I'll have to hop up. Maybe I can rock it, you guys. Maybe I can rock it. It's very short. It's like even a quarter note. Let's go back and get some chords, huh? I think they're really easy. I even started sketching them in because I was just like, oh, this is going to be really easy. Oh, let's see. When you see NC on a chart, it means no chord. Oh, no chord. That's right. No implied harmony, just a melody. That's a great idea. Let's try that. Once I get the chords written in, let's totally try that. I think that's an excellent idea. Yeah. Okay. I need to say hi to Ella. She's coming home from a sleepover. Hey, Elle. Hey. I'm doing a live stream. Was it a fun time, though? How late did you stay up? Like 2. Did you play any of our games that you brought?
No, I didn't do that.
That's okay. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, sorry. Varsity basketball team sleepover last night. Go back further. Here it is. Oh, boo doo 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 doo. Then we got a D minor. Sing it with me. Da 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 da. Oh doo dee. Just stays. And then you guys hear the note on the bottom. So it's a C chord with an E. Ooh doo doo. Ooh. Ooh. I want to take note of what the basses do, because that's beautiful. Oh, what is that? I heard an A, but I don't know what kind of a chord it is. Help me listen for right here. Oh, it's just A minor, right? I think that's right. Like a minor 11. I feel like I missed something on that A minor 11 chord. I'm going to go back. It might be A minor 7, but that's implied with the 11, so I think I'm okay. That's pretty. What is that? It's got an F in the bass for sure. Redeemer, I pray. It's definitely like a G13 because there's an E in the melody with an F on the bottom, but I want to voice that like they voice it because I'm not liking how it sounds on the piano at all with what I'm doing. Pay attention to all the voices. I hear tenors. Basses. What are the altos doing? Let's listen for the altos. Oh, divine Redeemer, I pray. Okay, so it's... Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It's just this huge open G13 voicing. So, I mean, it is a G13, but my jazz habits, when I see G13, I want to play a rub between the A and the B, and that's why it was sounding so bad, and I can't do that. There is no A. So, it's more... There's no A, so calling it G13 isn't quite correct because I'll want to play the A. What should I call it instead, everybody? It's F, B, G, E. I don't know. That's where I wish I had two staves and I could write it out. So I might just go like this, and this, and this, and this. Maybe that'll help me remember. I'll call it a G with an F on the bottom. That way, if I don't call it G13, I won't be tempted to play an A. Except for you said maybe no chord right there. I don't know. It's a resolution spot. Who suggested that? I forget who it was. But I don't know. It's a resolution spot. But we could try. Let's let it keep playing. That's just D minor. All D minor. And then, oh wait. This is wrong. It's E minor over G. Is there a dominant sound on that chord? Let's listen. Oh, it just kills you to hear that A, doesn't it? Here we go. We're listening for an F. Do we hear one? Oh, I do, but it's in the orchestration. So faint. What's the next bass note? It's a C. G. Let me see. I'll see how it sounds. Let's go back, get it in context, see if we can do a no chord right here. Oh, divine Redeemer. Oh, divine Redeemer. I pray thee grant me pardon. And that's not bad if I delay it. I might have to ask for a vote. Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon. Not if I do that. Okay, I will have warmed up tomorrow. That was hilarious. Pardon and remember not. So, okay, just forget that happened. And then I'm going to get a drink of water. And then we'll go back and I try it the other way. And then I'll look at your comments. Oh, divine Redeemer. Oh, divine. can't play up either. I tried it. It doesn't sound good. Oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not, Lord, my sins. If I can't get that note tomorrow, that'll sound awful. So I should probably go up. Oh, Lord, my sins. Like that. What do we think? NC if you vote for no chord. And the word chord if you vote for a chord. How about that? You like it with the chord coming in halfway through the note. Misky Wilkshake says, that is a funny name. It's like milky milkshake. It's like whiskey milkshake, but it's Misky Wilkshake. That's clever, I think. Okay, so keep the laugh and the drink of water. Okay, well, I can't edit it out, Christopher. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow in the performance. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so that's beautiful. Either way, it's beautiful. And let's keep going. And I'll get your votes in a second. Chord. Which notes are too low? Lord, my sin. That sin is too low. But I didn't mind it going up like that. I think it's kind of pretty, actually. Oh, wait, you agree with Misky. Then I have to remember what Misky said. Misky said she likes... Okay, so Misky, or he or she, voted for NC. So far we've got chord, no chord, no chord. Oh, it's a tie so far, and only 4 of you are voting. What the heck, you guys? Keep voting for me. Chord on beat 2. Let's try that. I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not. That's really nice. Is that what I was doing? I can't remember, but on beat 2 that's a strong... Yeah, somebody else votes for... Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, I'm saving it because I know the chat's delayed. Somebody says no chord on beat 2. What? You want me to delay it even further? Pray thee grant me pardon and remember not. That's not a bad idea. I will really have to be warmed up and nail that A note, which is kind of right in my break. I can nail it in my chest voice if I'm warmed up, but I can also hit a mixed. I won't do a head voice like I just did. Anyway, that's something for me to think about and not you guys so much. Pray thou grant me pardon. And I think if I do that, if I delay it to beat 3, it requires a great big retardando over that bar. I could just feel it in the moment, and not plan it, because all of those ways sound nicely. And it does it again right here, for Pete's sake. So I could do one there, and I could do a different one right there, right? Okay, let's keep getting chords, though. Where am I? Here, I think. Okay. D minor, same thing. Oh, except for no, this time it resolves. It's the 2-5-1. And here again we have C with E on the bottom. And here we go to an A minor. Did we do that before? Yeah, we totally did. A minor 11 again. Same thing, like a G sus. Hey, it's sacred. That's the sacred chord, right? Same exact voicing here. And we call it a G over F. And I write the notes again to remind myself. That's a beautiful voicing. I love that voicing. Tritone on the bottom. Men. Altos. Altos just holding a strong G all through this. Like through all of it, I think. That's kind of key. They're the anchor. So the sopranos can soar. Let's see. I'm going to look at your comments. Oh, that sounds nice too. Further delayed. Yeah. Okay, John says to put it on beat 2. Somebody says just feel it. Variety is the spice of life. I feel you, Becca. Cheryl. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Oh yeah, beautiful voicing. Oh, I like how the tenors go up right there. I don't think I need to. Well, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I don't probably need to worry about that. But that's pretty, right? Can you guys hear the tenors doing that? Pray thee grant me. Lord, Redeemer. They're on a D there. I pray thee grant me no pardon. I gotta remember that word. Da da dee da da. That's really pretty. Okay, so da boo da do 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 B. Same thing. C with an E. Again, just a D minor. Oh, that's a pretty part by the tenors too. Tenors are always so lucky. They sing down a 6th right there, and that's beautiful. You want me to point it out? Why not? Oh, they're on a C. Remember not, oh Lord, my sins. Actually, maybe I was wrong about that. I don't think it was a 6th. That's okay. It doesn't matter. And it's slowing me down, isn't it? And then again, we have an E minor over G. And then a G. But let's listen for an F for the G7. The tenors sing it. My sins. So I'll write it this time. But we want to be really delicate with it, I think. Lord, my sins. I'm going to make myself a little decrescendo note because I think that's important. It's really quiet right there, isn't it? Let's see. Yes, this is Gounod, John Heron. O Divine Redeemer by Gounod. And I have to perform it tomorrow as a solo piece. Like I'm singing, I'm playing piano, that's it. So I'm trying to make it as true to this Mormon Tabernacle Choir arrangement as I can because I think it's so pretty. All right, now I have to write some more melody, don't I? If you guys don't mind, I'm going to scoot my page over because I'm kind of at the end of this line and it'll hurt me a little bit. 4. We've got some rest. Oh. What's the chord? I don't know if I should call that a C sharp or a D flat. Oh, what is that? Where's home? No. 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 Oh. Well, I think we call it a C sharp. Except for let's listen to the other notes in the voicing because I want to call it a C sharp diminished, but I want to hear if there's another note that's not in the diminished chord before I decide to call it that. Here we go. Do 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 do. That's the tenor part. Yeah, there is another note. It goes B flat, A flat. So if I call it a C sharp diminished, this is where we're probably talking about like an Italian 6th chord or something, like where I don't know what to call it. And I don't hear the E in there. It's like a... Is that what it is? Is it a B flat minor over a D flat? One more listen. I'll play the B flat minor and see how it sounds. Okay, here it comes. No. G is on the bottom for sure. Oh, so that makes it a G half diminished for sure. Okay, so we call it a D flat. Duh. And And then what was the melody? I'm going to write that G half diminished so I don't forget. Okay, I got to listen to the melody again. Same thing 2 times in a row. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's a dotted. I'll make that bigger. Ba, ba, da. Fearful I cry unto thee, right? Oh, another thing I don't do when I do things for myself is write key signatures. I never do. I just don't even have one. So every time there's an accidental or something's weird, I just write the accidental. I prefer it that way. Da, da, da. Unto thee. Shall we listen to this in context? Let's do that. I'm also going to give it like a kind of double bar there because it's a totally new section. Let's listen in context a little bit. Oh, this part's so pretty. And so you know, we're 2/3 of the way through. It's a very long thing. It's going to be like 5.5 minutes long. Isn't that gorgeous? That hear my cry, hear my cry. It's a really pretty use of echoing. Okay, let's back up. Get the melody. Unto thee, 2, 3, 4. Come to my... what's the chord? Yeah, it's E flat, okay. Da, da, da. Da, ba, da. Rest. Do, dee. Do, do. Was that 2 notes? Unto thee, 2, 3, 4. Oh, do, 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 do. Come to my aid. Haste thee. Yeah, 2. Do, do. Do, 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 dee. Da, ba, do, 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 dee. So that's... I wish I could somehow echo the men. Maybe I'll do that in the piano part. Da, da, dee, da, da, do, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. 1 here. Hear my 1. Everything changes. No. Okay, so B natural 1. Hear my 1. Hear my cry. 3, 4. I don't think I have space. 1. 1. Hear my... Another B natural. Cry. 3, 4. Come. How long is this? Here's one thing. Whenever you have a half note that lasts over the middle of the bar, you don't want to write a half note. You want to write a quarter note tied to another quarter note so that you can see where half the bar is. It helps our eyes to have a clean... Can you see? Oh, you guys can't see. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going to look at your comments. Let's see. Yeah, Peter, it's for a church service tomorrow morning. This reminds you of an old Sting song? It might. Yeah, this section's so pretty. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alan. I realized that and scooted it over. And I need to maybe bend my camera down just a little bit. Hopefully that does it. I'll see you in a second. Hold on. Yeah, that does it. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, anyway, so you want to leave so that you can see where half the bar is. So we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, and here's half the bar. If I wrote a half note right here, it would look bad. You try to avoid that when you can. Okay, so what are the words here? I don't remember. Oh, hear my cry, in my anguish. Hear my cry. Do, do, do. I don't know what the words are. Do, oh Lord. That's a whole note. Okay. Now, it's getting really hard for me to write when it's up here because it's down at the bottom of the page and the camera tripod's in my way. I'll just keep plugging along, I guess. Let's go back and grab these chords, huh? Should we do that? Okay. My sins. Here we go. G, half diminished. It does change. There's an A flat in it after that. That's why I thought it was B flat minor. I might not worry about that note. Let me listen again. I love you too, Yakov. Oh, it's just this. Do, 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 do. Did you hear the bassist sing that? Let's listen again. So we're listening for that. No, da, 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 da. Actually, I'm not sure if the bassist sang it or if the bass plucked it, but it doesn't matter. But that's the motion that matters. Night gathers round my soul. So I can kind of write night gathers. I can kind of write an A flat in the bass. I'll just write B flat C. I think I'll make use of that if it's written like that. Night gathers round my soul. And that's pretty, right? Probably does the same thing here. Fearful I cry unto thee. Let me hear. Close. Close enough. I think this is A half diminished, and it probably does the same thing, just a whole step up, right? So if that's the case, here we had A flat to B flat. Here we'll have B to C. Let's see. Come to my aid, oh Lord. Oops. Come to my aid, oh Lord. Let's see if it does it. If we hear do, 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 do. Yeah. Same exact thing. So I can write myself the same kind of note, except for now it's a whole step up. So it's B flat and then C and then a D chord. That's really nice, right? To use the exact same device, but up a whole step, it builds. Night gathers round my soul. Oh, sorry. Night gathers round my soul. Fearful I cry unto thee. I probably need to write that, otherwise I'll forget. Come to my aid, O Lord. Probably the same exact thing, except for what happened here was that instead of, it would be da 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 instead of da 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 da. I didn't write it there, but that's what happened. Maybe I should write it there. That's okay. Maybe I'll do it here. Let me hear if that's what happens. No, they didn't, so that's okay. I'm glad I didn't write it, I guess. B flat, C, D. But then I heard a definite drop in the bass to a C. Right? That leads us to, can you guys see? Just a B flat chord, I think. Yeah, I didn't leave myself much room. B flat, you're my cry. Was it in the bass? You're my cry. Or just a B flat 7. I gotta listen. Oh no, it's the tenors that do it. So it just goes to a B flat 7 chord. Hear my cry, hear my cry. And I could notate that. I could go B flat, boom, boom, boom. Because I wanted to have that in there somehow. Hear my cry. What's the next one? Oh, it stays with a B. It's a pedal. So C minor with B flat on the bottom. You guys hear that? How the bass just stays on the B flat? That's so pretty. But what's the next chord? It changes to an E flat chord with a B flat on the bottom. And then G minor, but what's the bass note? I want to make sure I get that right. I think it was a G. Here's the B flat, here's the B flat. No. Okay, so the B flat is going to last all the way through this chord. Not in the voices. G minor with a B flat on the bottom. But in the orchestration, the basses are playing B flat all the way through this. It's a pedal. And then I think it's a E flat, but let's listen again. Ooh, hear it right there. Da 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 da. Ooh, ooh. That's nice. It's like a it's like a B flat 7 over E flat. So I wouldn't call it a straight suspension because we have a D in there, which is really pretty. And then straight E flat. Look at your comments. Hello, South Africa. This section feels almost Phrygian or Phrygian dominant. Yeah, I don't know what key. I mean, we're in C major. So, I mean, you have to ask yourself where home feels like in this section. And I don't think we have a home. I think we're just searching. But let's go back and look. So we're here like... And then we enter this new section, right? Still C is home, right? Then we change. We change. But, I mean, it definitely is like a Phrygian sound, or a Locrian sound, right? But then we totally change, and now B flat's home. Right? Doesn't that sound like home? Oh, I think I missed a chord right here, did I? I think I missed a chord. I gotta go back. I think there's definitely some change right there. Yeah, You guys. I'm just going to call it B flat 7. I think that's what it is. And then it carries over. We have a new temporary home, right? E flat. Somebody asked what I'm doing and in what style. I have to perform something tomorrow that's classical, and I'm not used to that, and it's a big challenge for me. So I'm taking a Mormon Tabernacle choir recording of O Divine Redeemer, because that's the song I have to play, by Charles Gounod. And I'm transcribing what the choir does and trying to modify it for piano so that I can read it and be able to perform tomorrow. And so you guys are kind of helping me with that. What is Locrian? Locrian is the 7th degree of the major scale. It's the mode built off the 7th degree of the major scale. And it has a very half-diminished sound about it. So a lot of these chords were half-diminished, which is why I said that it sounds Locrian to me. Half-diminished is another name for minor 7 flat 5 chord. They're interchangeable. Now I keep going. Right there. That's a G chord with a D on the bottom. But then something changed. What was it? Oh no. The bass goes down a half step. It's like a C sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord. So C sharp half diminished, I think. Wait here. I think that sounds nice. I don't know if that's what I heard though. Let me listen. Yeah. Did you hear all those notes? Those sound perfect. So definitely C sharp half diminished. Then back to the G with a D on the bottom. Hear my hear my cry. I think it's E7 or E with a D on the bottom. Let me play that while it goes. Sometimes if you're unsure of something, just play the recording again and play the piano with the notes that you think it is over the top of it. And if anything's wrong, it'll jump out at you, especially if you're wearing headphones like I am. Here we go. No, that all sounds right. But then it turns on this beat. It turns into an E7 with a flat 9. Hear my cry. Right? Did you guys hear that F? That's important because where's it going? Let's see. We keep that. Definitely A minor 7 with still the D on the bottom. We're keeping this pedal. It's more of a here. We wait till here to play the D7. Oh, and this is an extra 8th note. Me, oh Lord. Is it a G7 or G? That's a gospel thing to do. I can maybe capitalize on my jazzness right here and do something gospel-y. That might sound amazing. Okay, so we've got G. Right, then we can call it a 1, 2, 3, and then like a F over G. That might be really cool. I don't know what all these words are. I didn't write them. That's bad. So I have to do in some places. But let's go back to Night Gathers Around My Soul. Night gathers round my soul. Oh, that's not a bad idea to treat it. Right? That's not a bad idea. That might give it some motion. Fearful I cry unto thee. Come to my aid, O Lord. Haste thee. I don't know what it said. Da, 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 da. Hear my cry. Hear my cry. Do, 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 do. Hear my cry. Hear my cry. No, 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 me, oh Lord. I don't know that sounds so gospel. I don't know about that. I said I want to keep it sacred, so maybe I can slightly sneak that in. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to be all over the place, right? John, thank you for being here. I don't know if I can share it with you. I don't think I can record it. Maybe if I like it and it turns out well, maybe I can make a video of the performance, I guess. It would really stray from everything else on my site, wouldn't it? I don't think I've ever done a sacred song except for today. Let's see. You can find a score. Oh, good. Yeah, you can find a score. I haven't looked at any score. The person who asked me to do this sent me a couple of sheet musics, but I didn't want to look at those. They're usually, well, no, they're probably fine, but I didn't want to look at them. I wanted to figure it out myself. So, let's see. What am I doing now? I need to write the lyrics, but I'll do that later. I'm going to hop up to the next page because I'm sick of writing down low. I'm just going to skip it for the sake of I don't want to write down low anymore on this score. Put my camera back and let's keep writing. I'll write myself a little arrow. I think Divine Redeemer again, right? Could I do a repeat? It's the same lyric, right? Everything's the same. Everything's the same. Same. I wonder if they have a repeat written in their score. Same lyrics. I'm going to save myself some time here. But it goes to, so it's a repeat to this one. I am going to write that. Okay, because it's, oh Lord, my sins, right? To there. Okay, so what do I have to do here now? Something new? Same. Oh no, different. Starts the same. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's totally going to be different. So right here, okay, I've got I should just call it a DS to coda, I guess. This will be the coda that I'm going to work on. So it shouldn't actually be a repeat sign, but I'll give myself a little sign right there. Get a double bar down at the bottom, and then I'll start on the coda. You guys see okay? Let me see. I think I've got my camera a tiny bit too high, right? Let me look. That's not too bad. I scooted a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I'm looking at your comments. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just going to keep plugging along. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I got to back it up just a tiny bit. Boop, boop. Okay. A little more. Oh, I didn't write a note about where I go to the coda. It's on that super low sins. To coda. Okay, here we go. Next chord. Melody. I have to do the melody first. Oh, you can hear that organ right there, can't you? This is the first time I've really noticed the organ, that famous Mormon Tabernacle Choir organ. Okay, so we got D flat, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I can write retribution. From. It helps me to have little lyric notes so that I know where I'm at when I'm backing everything up and speeding up or whatever. Not speeding up, but fast forwarding and rewinding. From. I gotta back up a little bit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right? And then an F coming up. Oh no. Dang it. That was a whole note. I'll just go. I should have kept it. Tie it. Why not? Okay. Do. And then F. And it's an F natural. Oh. Divine. Oh, divine. So this is serious movement right here. We're ascending. Redeemer. What am I going to call that chord? I don't know if I should call this an F sharp or a G flat. So I have to figure out what I'm going to call the chord, which is kind of a pain. Where's it going? Okay, so it's going from like a C diminished to a C chord. So I probably want to call that a G flat. Yeah. And back up just a little bit. Mercy. How long did they hold that? Or is it a retardando? Oh, divine Redeemer, have mercy. I think that's what it was. Let's listen again. Oops, a little further. We've only got 48 seconds left. Oh, divine Redeemer, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. But it's more of a like that. We're wrapping up, aren't we? Mercy, 3, 4, 1. Right. And did I hear? Breath mark. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, what's that? Something like that. That's so pretty. I'm going to definitely have to end it like that. Look at you guys. We're almost finished. If you guys don't mind, I have to take just a tiny break to look at the texts that my family's been sending me. Louis sent me something. Oh, that's cool. Have you guys seen what Louis does? This is a good little ad for Louis. So yesterday, somebody sent me this. Can you guys see it? A photo of themselves. And for $5, Louis, who's my 12-year-old, turned him into this. So he can use it for his profile picture or whatever now. Isn't that good? That's amazing. Louis, can you hear me? It's amazing. I'm live right now. I'm actually showing everybody, giving you a little commercial. All you have to do is PayPal me $5, write me an email, and then I'll pay Louis back for sure. And he can make you one of those. He's so good. I love the shading in his hair and his camouflage. That's so good. Okay. Sorry. Back to, and somebody tried to call me. Okay. That was back to life, but this is back to reality. Here we go. Okay, now I can go back and grab these chords, I think. Right? Here it comes. What's this chord? Maybe a D flat major over C, a C pedal. I'm going to back it up and play that with it. See how it sounds. No. No. There's a B flat in there. So that blows that theory. Oh, no, it goes up. Okay, so now I've changed my mind from a D flat triad to a B flat minor 7, which is almost D flat, right? Instead of, it adds that note. So we could also call it a D flat 6. But I need to see if I hear any other notes besides that. Actually, what I'm going to do is just play over the top of it and see if it sounds right. I need to pay attention to that tenor line. So it is a B flat. But I don't like how that sounds. I think that sounds horrible. I don't know. Okay, I'm just using my ears now, and maybe I need you guys' help on this. Here we go. It's definitely diminished. Yeah, it's totally diminished. Is there an E, though? I'm going to listen for E this time. Yeah, altos. Altos. All right, so. Okay, so there is a C on the bottom, right? It's in the bass, but I'm going to call it G diminished over C. And I think that does it. So, yeah, my initial, that totally sounds different than what I thought it was to begin with. Sometimes my ears aren't so good. Back up a little bit. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so. I think it just climbs up a diminished. So we were G diminished and now we're A flat diminished, right? But I'll play it along and make sure. And then we might just even climb further. It might be really easy. Okay, here comes the diminished. Here we go. Oh yeah, totally. Does it keep going? Yes, keeps going. Okay, but then that's not a diminished chord. So super easy. We've got G and then A flat diminished over C. Keep the pedal, right? Keep the pedal to the metal. What was it? I almost just got it. It's not that. I'm looking at your comments. There aren't that many. Most of you are just kind of hanging out, which is fine. Okay, let's listen to this chord again. It's A minor, for sure. But is there still a C on the bottom? Let's listen for that bass note all the way through that section. We're listening for this note. I'll sing it now and then. Ooh, here comes this chord. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hear that? Ooh. Ah. Yeah, still. Still a C on the bottom. Is that what it is? Is it like another A flat diminished? Let's see. Play again. No, it's not. It sounds like F major, but I'm missing a note. I know I'm missing a note. I'm going to back up. Ooh. Oh, am I also missing the F sharp? Let me let it ring. Yeah, I think it's a... So it's like that's like a trick that I always use on my diminished chords to play a whole step above one of the tones. And so in this case, there's the E flat and the melody is an F. So I'm going to call it... I'm going to call it F sharp diminished to make sure. I know that that's probably not what I should call it. I probably should call it A diminished. But I don't want to put the F sharp on the top because it'll fight with the F natural. I want to make sure and spread it away. So let me go back and see how I might voice this. Yeah, you gotta have it spread apart like that. And then it should be... Oh, do we do that? That's crazy if they do that. Yeah, let's see. They keep a lot of the same notes there. It's like almost the same chord, like it stays at F diminished, but without that F in the melody. I'm going to hear other notes. I'm looking at what... You love the major add 9 over F. Yeah, I guess you maybe could look at it that way. F13, sharp 11, flat 9. Yeah, that is a way to look at it. Very good. I like that. Although we've got the C on the bottom, and I want to make it as simple as I can. And I don't have to play the F. I can just sing it too. I think I will play it, but anyway. Okay, let's back up a little. Here. I'm listening for notes. Whoa. Everybody's note stays the same. Nobody changes except for the sopranos. So it's the same. It's still F sharp diminished over C. Oh, let's see. Oh, divine Redeemer, have... I can write those lyrics. What's this? Oh, ooh-doo. Those are nice notes. that's a big moment. This is C over G. That's pretty. It still stays. This is like D minor 7 over G. Da, da, da. I like those notes. Help me, ooh. Except I'm probably singing an octave down. But maybe I go back up for the end. Maybe I can handle that. I can play block chords. That might be nice. Block chords. And then what's that? Oh, this is that same kind of like a nice open G13 chord without the A again. So I'm going to call it G13. No 9. And then it goes to G7, and this is all very retardando. Da. And then let me just write this. It's like that. And it. What was this one? No, that's not it. Let's listen again. What's that? Is that a G minor? Sorry, I have to back up again. I almost hear a harmonica. Oh. Right, it's like a C7 with a B flat on the bottom. No, it's not. It's like C7. D7 now? Oh yeah. It's a D over C. That's a strong sound. Da, ba, da, da. Then what? Oh, D flat. D sharp. E. Oh, so beautiful. Boom, boom. But what were these chords? Let's see. Let's get it right. I want to get it right. I think I heard that, right? D half diminished? Yeah, for sure. Over C. And then? Same, nothing changed. What's their voicing here? It's closed. Pretty much closed. I just hear like that. Okay, so C. And that's it. Finished. Christoph, thank you so much for your donation. That's amazing. You did not hear the lick, Frederick. Oh my gosh. Wait, you're all saying it. You're all, what the heck? I don't know when I played it. I don't know when it is. Let's see. Sounds Spanish gypsy. Does it? Spanish gypsy. I don't know. This is a plagal cadence. So I call it D half diminished because there's a D in the melody, but you could think of it as an F minor, which is a very sacred way to end a piece, right? Okay, so now I just have to write in some lyrics and I should be set. Do you guys want to hear it? You want to hear the Tabernacle Choir sing the whole thing, like with my notes? And maybe I can even hold my camera and like close you up on stuff. I think I can do that. Let's do that because it's so beautiful. How long have I been on here? Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 hours. It doesn't feel like 2 hours. I would have guessed an hour. That's crazy. And I was even at it for 10 minutes before I included you all. I suppose I could have gone faster if I wasn't talking to you people, but why not talk to you? I think it was good to work it out. Okay, so I'll do 2 more things. I'll play the Tabernacle Choir singing it, and I'll show you my notes as they go through. And then I need to write the lyrics, so 3 more things, and then I'll try to perform it. We'll see how it goes. Sound good? Okay. It's just this tiny little webcam, so I think I can do it. So the first thing, I guess I can talk over it a little bit, is that I'm going to play this G7 plus 5 flat 9 sound. I'm going to end on an F sharp, and with an arrow, go, and then I go down. And then these chords, right? These ones right here. Now C minor. And then I do this. I'm going to have to practice this a little bit. Sorry. And then. Oh. Back. To coda. Yeah. Got it. Nailed it. Let's see. I'm going to stick this back in here. Make sure I've given you a good view of things a little bit. Let me look at your comments now. You guys. Oh, you're writing lyrics for me. That's nice. Is that the first place I need them? Let me think here. I can look them up on my phone. I need to do that. That's helpful if you do that, though. Okay. Oh, divine. Redeemer lyrics. And then, okay, so turn me not away, receive me though unworthy. Oh, turn me not away, receive me though unworthy. I think it does that again. Okay. Hear thou my cry. Okay, I've got all that. Let's see. Haste thee, Lord, to mine aid. I need to write mine aid. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. And then it does that again. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Then here, yeah, that's where you started writing. Milky milkshake. Let not the sword of vengeance smite me. Is that right? Yeah. Smite me, though righteous thine anger, O Lord. He's saying God's got a right to be mad at him. Righteous thy anger, O Lord. Let's see. Shield me in danger. Oh, regard me. This is the boring part, I'm sorry. I mean, they're amazing lyrics, though. Let's see. Oh, regard me. On thee, Lord, alone will I call. Okay, and we've got, oh, divine Redeemer, O divine Redeemer, then Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon. It's beautiful that, that's the prayer of this whole song, right? The song's a prayer, and that's what they need. They need pardon, and it happens on that super dramatic high A. Pardon and remember not my sins. I know those words. O divine Redeemer. O divine Redeemer. Same thing, right? I pray thee grant. Oh, wait, where am I? O divine Redeemer. Oh, dang it. O divine Redeemer. It's here. I pray thee grant me pardon and remember not. O Lord, my sins. Okay, night gathers around my soul. Fearful I cry unto thee. Come to my aid, O Lord. Haste thee, Lord, haste to help me. Haste thee, Haste thee, Lord, haste to help me. That's it. I can read it. Don't worry. Haste to help me. Hear my cry. Hear my cry. Save me, Lord. Gosh, I didn't leave myself any room. In thy mercy. Hear my cry, hear my cry. Come and save me, O Lord. All right, and then we've got this coda going on. Save in the day of retribution. Save in the day of retribution from death. Shield thou me. O my God. O divine Redeemer, have mercy. This is the Uncle Jesse part of this song, right? Sorry, that's a bad Full House joke. Have mercy. Help me, my Savior. That's it. Okay. Got it. That was boring. All right, so now I'll try it. My voice still isn't warm. I'll take another drink. This is my last drink of water. And maybe you want to see my hands, huh? On the keyboard. That way I can back up the tripod and maybe give you a view of the keyboard. Let me see if that works. Not too bad, but I can do that. How does that do? Yeah, not too bad. That way at least you can see my hands, right? Better than just the score, I think. Now I'm looking at your comments. Thank you for helping me with the lyrics. Oh, I'm glad, Simon. I'm glad this is musical nourishment for your soul. I do like the sound of music. I don't know why that was a question. Maybe you're talking about solfege, huh? All right, let's try, huh? Let's even Even let's give me some reverb. That's right there. Oh, 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 hey. Okay, just a little. All right, I'm gonna try. Okay, so I start with the G sound, right? The G7 augmented kind of sound. That was horrible. That was horrible. I have to practice that. That's better. Oh, turn me not away. I want to make that more classical sounding. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, though unworthy. Oh, my voice is so weak. That was awful. Let me try again. Oh, I want to sing it down the octave. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, though unworthy. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, though unworthy. I think I need to start an octave down, sorry. So I was here. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, though unworthy. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, though unworthy. Hear thou my cry. Hear thou my cry. Behold, Lord, my distress. I like that better. Answer me from thy throne. Haste. Oh, that's wrong. Answer me from thy throne. Haste thee, Lord, to mine aid. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Let not thy sword of vengeance smite me, though righteous thine anger, O Lord. Shield me in danger, O regard me. On thee, Lord, alone will I call. Oh, divine I pray. Oh, I played the A. Dang it. Oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not my sins. Oh, divine Redeemer, oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon. I won't crack. And remember not, oh Lord, my sins. Night gathers round my soul, fearful I cry unto thee. Come to my aid, O Lord. Haste thee, Lord, haste to help me. Hear my cry, save me, Lord, in thy mercy. Hear my cry, come and save me, O Lord. O divine Redeemer, O divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not my sins. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry. Oh, I had such feeling. Remember not, oh Lord, my sins. Save in the day of retribution, from death shield thou me, oh my God. That's bad. I have to have some tempo. Save in the day of retribution, from death shield thou me, oh my God. Oh, divine Redeemer, have mercy. Help me, my Not bad, huh? It'll get better. I gotta work on it. Let's see. I'll read you guys' comments. Oh, Simon says maybe I should transpose the whole thing up. But no, Simon. I'm not doing that much work. I'm not getting paid for this one. Woo. Yeah, not that much work. I'm not doing that. You know what, though? Here's a crazy thing. Did you guys see when I had June Lee over here? I could put the camera on me, I guess. Let's see. Let me see how it looks. Camera up. Tripod turn. Ooh, there I am. When I had June Lee here at the house, he transposed Once You by Jacob Collier right here on the spot. Now, I don't know if he worked it out ahead of time and figured it. He may have. But to me, it looked like he transposed everything right on the spot. So I kind of think that if it were him and he had gone through this right now, he could probably do it. I could also do it because I'm reading, but he wasn't even reading that day. He had the whole thing memorized and he was transposing. Or it was, I don't know. He's amazing. Yeah, okay, wait, back to your comments. No, I have to keep it here, but I haven't warmed up my voice. So, I mean, that would be super honest of me if I just warmed up my voice right now and then showed you whether or not I could pull it off. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes, though. Those of you who've been around the whole time, thank you. It's so cool. I'm not going to get any money for this one, but I think it's worth it. Let's see. It's haunting. That's nice. Yeah, haunting. We'll go with that. Let's see. A crescendo on the first Thy Pity show, followed by a decrescendo on the second would be nice. Where's that? Thy Pity show. Okay. Let's try. A crescendo on the first Thy Pity show. I see where that is. So that's here. It's in this section. Answer me from thy throne. Haste thee, Lord, to mine aid. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. That is a masterful suggestion. So, big crescendo. Big decrescendo. Great suggestion. I love that one. Milky Wilkshake, Misky Pilkshake, Filky Tilkshake. You're awesome. Let's see. Frank thinks it needs more cowbell. It's always something to consider. Agreed. Singing up a third on the first My Sins would be better. Oh, okay. We're going to pay attention to Misky, because he or she has really good ideas. So singing up a third, sounds like it was somebody else's idea, but Misky is agreeing. Singing up a third on the first My Sins would be better. All right, where's that? So that's like, oh yeah. Okay, let's see. A third up on the first My Sins. So that's it right there. Pardon and remember not my sins. Like that? That's not bad. That might be a smart thing. Hold on a second. Miles, is that you in the kitchen? Yes? Oh, you're in the TV room? All right. If you get up, would you mind grabbing me a drink of water? I'm kind of stuck back here in the piano. No hurry, I'm okay for now. He's getting up. He's a nice boy. That's a good idea. If I warm up in front of you, I've wanted to make a video about vocal warm-ups, but I'm not a voice teacher, so I don't know how to talk about the voice very well. And so thank you so much, my Miles. Look at that, I really went to town. Okay, now I've got hydration. Okay, so I could warm up my voice. That's really boring. But you could see, I'm really happy with my vocal warm-up that I do now, because my friend Sarah Lieb gave me one that's amazing, and it always works. So I have this problem. I have little burps, sorry. When I'm warming up, when I get to this range, I hit my brake. So when I start to warm up, you can hear that brake very clearly. And then I come down, it starts to disappear. But if I go up again, most of the time it completely disappears. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this is how it goes. Oh, are you guys you guys might be saying, please, Aimee, don't do a vocal warm-up. You're not. You're talking about other stuff. Oh, one person. Omar wants to see it. Let's do it. And then maybe I can perform it again and we'll do it. I mean, this is seriously, it's my only plan today, except for there's a fundraiser tonight at the Blue Whale that I might try to go to. A lot of really good musicians are playing in LA tonight. Okay, let's try. I usually like to start on like an A, I think, or a B flat. And then, yeah, okay, here we go. So you just go, A, E, ah. And then I'm not going to do half steps. I'll go up like a major scale so that I don't take a ton of time. A, and I'll do like Dorian right here. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. Oh, I did minor. That's okay. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. I'll come down. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. A, E, ah. You can still hear that break. A, E, ah. 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 And then I should go back up. A, ah. A, E, 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 ah. Dang it. E, ah. A, E, ah. Whew. Ah, A, E, ah. All right, and now that part is over. Now I warm up my mid-range, and then I warm up my low range, and then that's about it. So everything in my head voice right here, and sometimes I add what is the word? Overtones, just for fun. Let's see. So I go. Now with the overtone. Half step up. And what you're supposed to do here is try to be like the hootiest, like hooty little choir girl you can be. And I actually can't hear very well because I have my headphones on, so I'm going to try it better. Then back down. You singing along, Peter? That's awesome. overtone. Ooh. And then I should do that all again probably, but I'll go down to the low part. So now I go to like a G. And now I'm supposed to sing in my Santa voice. So like as super Santa ho ho ho-y as possible. And it's ugly. So you go like, oh, like that. Like you sound like a really ugly man. Oh. This is why I didn't make the video, you guys. This is the real reason. Now only 91 of you get to see it. Oh, and somebody just joined. Sorry, I'm warming up my low range. Oh, 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 that's it. Oh, I don't want to push that. Later in the day, that one comes stronger. All right, so now just a couple of ooh. Now you can't hear my break in there, right? Ooh. Just kind of push through it, and I should be ready to sing again. What do you guys want to see while I sing? You see me, see the score, see the keys. What's better? I'll give you a second to answer. Your cat's listening. Mine's probably hiding somewhere. I don't do this in front of people, you guys. Like, you're like the only people who have ever seen me do this. Don't go clipping it up into edits and showing it places. Please, I'm trusting you. I don't like to warm up in front of people, and it turns me off when other singers do that. So this is for my car, for my bathroom, like places nobody else ever is with me. On the way to a gig, I typically do this like 15 minutes before I get to a gig. Let's see. Has anybody... Oh, they'd rather see my face. Woo! Somebody wants to see the keys. Please do a video on how you warm up vocals and how you project in different registers. Well, Omar, that's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, that is how I warm up my vocal. I don't really ever do anything different than that because I love that and I think it does the trick. But how I project in different registers is something that is like only I can feel in my own self, and I have no idea how to articulate that to somebody else. So anytime somebody asks me for real voice lessons, I don't give it to them. I refer them to someone else, usually Sarah Lieb, who has a YouTube channel called Singing Television or Singing TV. You can also just go to her website, which is like Vocal Studio LA, something like that, and set up a lesson for yourself. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. The score, the keys, the score, you. Well, it's this whole bunch of... Let's look at... Well, okay, here's the deal. I can't really show you the score because then the tripod impedes my right hand. So I can either show you me or the keys. And there's no reason for you to look at me. Really. So let's do the keys. That'll be better, right? Okay. And then, wow, somebody used to do a Tom Waits cover act. That's Misky. Oh my gosh, why would anybody do that? You ruin your voice. That's so funny. And you're a tiny little Asian guy in your late 20s, but you can pull it off convincingly. That's amazing. All right, Misky, you're my favorite person now. It's remarkable how comparable Aimee's reach is to mine, to Peter Jansen, almost exactly, but one octave higher. Oh, so you're a bass, then. You're probably a bass. Yeah, basses and altos tend to match up with each other, tenors and sopranos. I can go higher than I was going. Like I only went to that E flat, but I've embarrassed myself enough for one day, haven't I? All right, so I've got a new crescendo that I'm adding there. I'm trying singing up a third on that very low sins part. What did I think of Alicia Keys? Well, that's off topic, Andrew, but I really liked it. I felt like she was kind of a little bit, not to like, I'm not meaning to brag, but I think it was kind of like if I hosted the Grammys, because she was so chill. Like she wasn't cracking jokes or anything. She was just like, you watched her and you're just like, this is chill. I think so anyway. But my favorite was when she sat down. I mean, the two pianos, that was a pretty cool parlor trick. I've never seen that before. That was pretty cool. And also cool that she wasn't afraid to just straddle right in the camera. But I really liked it when she played all her favorite songs and sang them. Where are you guys going? Movie. What are you going to see? Do you know that's a song? Isn't it romantic? Yeah. They're seeing a movie called Isn't It Romantic? I didn't even know that was a movie. Is that a chick flick? And my son Miles is being awesome to go to a chick flick with his girlfriend. I don't know if it's a chick flick. Reflection is good. Are you talking about there's too much light on my hands? I can reduce that. There's a shade right behind me. I think that'll help. I don't know what you mean. You'd like to see the hands? Good. Turn down the exposure. Okay, so let me see if that helped. Yeah, I think that helps. I just pulled the shade behind me. A ritardando on the second. Remember Not would also be gorgeous. Okay, where's that? A decrescendo or a ritardando? Maybe both. Where is that? Oh, Divine Redeemer, I pray that you grant me pardon. Remember Not. So you're saying just a little decrescendo right there. Okay, I'm going to make a note. We'll see how that goes. All right, now we try this again. That's nicer. I was going to do it down. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so tender. Okay. All right. We try that again. We go again. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, the one worthy. I think this part, as honest as I could be, would be, I'm going to write that little note for myself, honest. Because, I mean, this is like super honest lyrics. Who writes lyrics about their, struggle with sin and forgiveness? My gosh. And I can just be me at this part, like jazz Aimee, I think. I'll be more comfortable if I start that way anyway. Okay, so let me try again. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, the one worthy. Oh, turn me not away. Receive me, the one worthy. Hear thou my cry. Hear thou Behold, Lord, my distress. I'm looking at your comments. There aren't any. Could I try? There is a comment from Navy Gator, my eye. Could you try holding the first low note on sins, which you can reach, and then instead of descending, just hold. That's coming up, Navy. I'll come back to that in a second. I can't quite think of it while I'm on this part. Oh, Lord, my distress. Answer me. Oh, this is nice, right? I love this kind of thing. I just thought of it. Answer me from thy throne. Haste thee, Lord, to my aid. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Thy pity show in my deep anguish. Let not the sword of vengeance smite. That sounds horrible, piano. Let not the sword of vengeance smite me. So that should just be chord. I think that's better. Not the sword of vengeance. That's a bad chord. It doesn't do that. Not the sword of vengeance. Because it's an A flat. I'm sorry, I wrote an F sharp diminished chord, and that's not right. It's definitely different. I think it stays on F minor, and then, yeah, that's what it does. So that's wrong. It just goes F minor, and then F minor bass. Okay, let's see. Let not the sword of vengeance smite me. Though righteous thine anger. Same thing here. Anger, O Lord. Why did you guys let me do that earlier? I'm going to totally blame you. Okay. Anger, O Lord, shield me in danger. O regard me on thee, Lord, alone will I call. O divine Redeemer. I think just something like this. Because the choir sings so tempered at this part. So I just want it to be like really tempered. O divine Redeemer. O divine Redeemer. I pray thee grant me pardon. No. I've got to do a mixed voice. Oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, pardon. It's not easy. Pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not my sins. So back to the Navy. Back to the Navy. What did you say, Mr. Navy? Try holding the first low note on sins, which I just did. Sins, and then instead of descending, just hold and let the piano accompany and do the lowest note. That's not a bad idea. Let's try. Because, I mean, it's still morning for me because I didn't wake up until like 10. So tomorrow it's going to be even worse. Like, probably going to get up at like, I don't know, 7:45 and perform at 9:15 or something. So it's even going to be worse. I might not be able to hit even the E tomorrow. Okay, so that's a good idea. Let me try. I'm going to go back up and try to hit that mixed voice without a break in this descension. That's hard. Okay, let me try again. Oh, divine Redeemer. Oh, divine Redeemer. I pray thee grant me pardon and remember not my sins. It's not a bad idea. Oh, divine Redeemer. Oh, divine Redeemer. I pray thee grant me pardon and remember not, oh Lord, my sins. I'm pretty happy with that. Let me look at your comment. So nice, in a way, to have people suggesting things. I wouldn't have thought of that. For sure, I wouldn't have thought of that. So thank you, Mr. Navy. Aimee, need to hear the first note 4 and extra beat. I don't know what bar you're talking about, Robbie. I need a choir for this. Well, that's what I just transcribed, Mr. Chippy. I just transcribed the choir, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and that's how I got all of these chords. But you're right, I definitely need a choir. But that's why this is a challenge, because I don't know that any alto has ever accompanied herself playing this song before. So, yeah. Marco, you ask if after this I can do a couple of sins. Oh my gosh, Marco. Do I use gestures to help me? Yeah, I was going to mention that actually on those very hard parts. I don't know why, but I need to conduct myself a little bit, and nobody can see me doing it. Like, it'll be at the piano, so it doesn't really matter. But it definitely helps. Do you ever watch Celine Dion sing? Hold on a second. I need to raise my microphone. When Celine Dion sings, she's always conducting herself. And so is like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. They always do that. And I used to think it was just for show. You know, how they like do this kind of thing. But I think there's definitely something, which is the reason why when we do do, re, mi, you know, why you teach kids to do the hand signals, because there's definitely a correlation between this kind of thing and the voice. I believe that now. I don't think I used to, but now I do. All right. More comments. Yes, everybody give props to Navy. Really good suggestion. Retardando, not decrescendo on the second, remember not. Did I write a note? Let me see. On the second, remember. I want to make sure and not retard too often, because this is like, it's going to be like a 5.5 minute performance, and I don't want to, bore people. I need to move things along when I can. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. I keep trying to remind myself, move things along, Aimee, move things along. Not everybody wants to hear you soak up your own sound. Like delay everything. The low sins is still a bit problematic. It's not a full sound. Well, you'd replace it with a higher note. I might have to tomorrow. We'll just have to see. The higher part is great though. Thank you. Oh, it's 11 p.m. for you. That means you're over. Where the heck are you? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Oh my gosh, it's 2:00. You got to be in Europe somewhere. Crazy. Okay, a little more. Here we go. Where did I stop? Oh yeah. First, oh Lord, my sins. Lord, what is it? Sins. And then second time, O divine Redeemer. Oh, I need water. That's the worst if that happens while I'm performing. I can't describe what that is, but once in a while, that'll happen while I'm performing, and that's the worst. There's nothing to do about it. Okay. Oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon. And remember not, O Lord, my sins. Night gathers round. Let's see. Night gathers round. Night gathers round my soul. Fearful I cry unto thee. Come to my aid, O Lord. Hastily, Lord, haste to help me. Hear my cry. Octave lower. Hear my cry. Let's see. Hear my cry. Hear my cry. Save me, Lord, in thy mercy. Hear my cry. Hear my cry. Come and save me, O Lord. O divine Redeemer. Oh, it's time to show off on the piano now. This isn't really showing off, but to the people in the church, they're going to think that this is grand and big and grand, right? It's time for that, I think. I'm not such a fan of it, but I think it's time for it. Lord, oh divine Redeemer, oh divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon and remember not my sins. Oh, darn it, I forgot. Oh, Lord, my sins. I'm looking at your comments for a second. Let's see. This reminds you of your mom. She was a soprano and she sang this song. Today would have been her 92nd birthday. That's crazy. I can't believe that. What a crazy coincidence and a beautiful coincidence. If my voice breaks on you like that when you're performing, you can just pretend you're so moved that you're choking up. Yeah, I can. Well, here's another thought. Sometimes in the moment, you trick yourself and you say to yourself, I'll have more emotion, more passion, better performance of this song if I let myself feel the lyric. But that is a lie. It's a huge, huge lie. You can't let yourself get caught up in the lyric. I've done it. It's a mess. You don't want to start crying while you're singing. It's the worst. So even if it's the saddest thing that you're performing at, even if it's a funeral of even like somebody very close to you, you have to shut off emotion. You can feel the music and you can do, you can do whatever you want with the lyrics, make them beautiful, make it passionate, but you cannot allow yourself to get choked up. It ruins everything for you and the audience. The audience won't think it's beautiful. They'll feel sorry for you and you'll feel sorry for yourself. You'll wish you could leave. It's a horrible situation all around. Don't do it. So you just kind of have to give yourself a pep talk before and be like, I'm absolutely not going to feel this lyric enough to where I choke up. Because you never know. If you don't give yourself that pep talk in the moment, you might allow yourself to feel something and gosh, you just can't do it. Maybe less arpeggiation. I agree. Maybe I will. We'll see. Yeah, you can't cry and sing at the same time. So, next section. Lord, my sins. This is the building part. Save in the day of retribution from death, shield thou me. That's a hard lyric. Death, shield thou me, oh my God. Oh, divine Redeemer. I don't like the way that sounds. I need to play the F. Let me try again. Save in the day of retribution from death, shield thou me, oh my God. Oh, divine Redeemer, have mercy. Help me, my Savior. I don't think I'll double that. If I double it, it needs to be the whole way. My piano's out of tune, sorry. No, what is that? If I have to keep it, that's kind of hard fingering. I don't know. We'll see if I feel it. It could be huge. It could be tiny too. This could be really small. My help me, my Savior. If I double it up, I'm not going to remember to play the half diminished. I don't know why. Yeah, not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, Miski's right. If you start to cry, your throat, it doesn't relax again for a good while. It's just a mess. If you're almost done with the song, like if I wanted to choke up on the last word, I guess I could. And you do end up staying tight for the whole song. I love this part. Says Bina Francis. You can really hear the desperation of the protagonist in needing redemption. It's very moving. I absolutely agree with that. And I was thinking that as I played it because of the B natural, actually. Because we've had every time there's a resolution, it's been on, oh Lord, my sins, right? So we're here, mercy, help thee, oh, what you think it's going to do is go, Lord, my sins. There we go. We're warming up now. But since it rises, that note, that B natural is like vulnerable. Help me, oh Lord. Oh no, help. And this is the first time it says the word Savior. Help me, my Savior. Right? It hasn't said the word Savior the whole time through. It's the most powerful word, and it's the most personal word. Right? Great thing to notice, Bina. It can be, let's see, Miski says it can be gorgeous on a recording where you can capture the break and the rest of the song on different takes. So you can get emotional in a recording. Yeah, that's a good point too. Andrew says that he broke down at his dad's outdoor interment in December singing You Can Close Your Eyes on your guitar. It was only close family members. Well, that's another thing. If it's just your close family, that's much harder to keep your composure. I've sung at funerals, and the time that I did tear up, where I absolutely learned this lesson. Here, I'll put the camera on me now. How many people are watching? 80? No more effects. Yeah, the time when I did tear up and it was uncontrollable and awful was I was 24 and my little brother had died, 17 years old, car crash. And I shouldn't have done it. Like, there's no way that I should have sung at his funeral. But I couldn't think of anybody else to do it. And because it was in my tiny little town where I'm from. And I thought of a super simple song that he probably would have liked. And then in the song, I just lost it. I hadn't learned that lesson yet. I had never choked up before at the age of 24 while singing. So it was a mess and I couldn't finish. I mean, I did finish, but I sounded like a little 3-year-old. So that was awful. Yeah, learn a lesson from me right there. But yeah, when you've got dear family and friends like super close to you, I mean, it's harder. It's definitely harder. Internment. Okay, that's what I thought that you wrote. But yeah, I think anger can work great. Yeah, anger is a whole other issue, right? Thank you, Andrew. It's okay. It's been a long time now, right? I'm 41, so that's like 17 years ago, I think. Is that the right math? And Robbie, I'm so sorry for your loss as well. But yeah, it gets, easier to talk about and everything. It's been 17 years. I did write a song for Scott that was on my last album called Just Us, but the song is called Young Again, if you want to hear that one. And let's see. And yeah, thank you, Bina. Of course, like my family, nobody held it against me. Of course, right? The whole place was just full of my whole town. Everybody loved Scott. So he had like the entire football team was up on where the choir should be. They all sat there in their jerseys. It was just a really, really beautiful but crazy emotional experience. And no, of course, nobody held it against me. And I knew that in the moment. I knew nobody would hold it against me. I just knew that I was singing and now I wasn't. Did Elton John choke up when he played Candle in the Wind for Princess Di? Or I don't think he did. I've seen that. I think he powered through, right? He probably wanted to. Maybe that's what you mean, like a situation like that. I think we're good here. I think we've fixed mistakes. I think you guys have come up with really, really good ideas, suggestions, beautiful musical crescendo. What's the word I want? Colors for me. So nuances, those are always the last thing to add. It'll be fine tomorrow, no matter what, and maybe I'll make a video. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like it quite a bit for me to decide to make a video about it, because I'd have to explain, right? Why am I doing this super sacred song, and I don't have all this time to explain everything. Peter, I'm sorry too that you lost somebody. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad that you think that it's haunting down low. I think so too. Kind of like Lana Del Rey. Simon, I'm sorry that your cat got ran over. That's the worst. Yeah, Elton was a pro. Okay. It's okay to bring the mood down, Andrew. We've been hanging out for 3 hours now. Like, right? We got a connection. All of us. Navy says, that's why I can't sing songs like this hardly at all. I can't hold it together if I listen to what I'm singing. My brother blew me away while he sang My Girl at his wife's funeral on oxygen. Navy, I think that trumps my brother's funeral right there. That's pretty intense right there. That I can't imagine. Oh my gosh, your brother. That's crazy. Oh, that must mean that they were both hurt. Okay. No, I'm not going to record my performance. I don't think it's appropriate. in the setting that I'm going to be in to record anything. Josh Stone had a bonus song called Danielle about her brother. Oh, that's cool. I should look that up. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hello to Mr. Love Good Times from Sweden. Thanks for staying up late to watch. And yeah, thanks everybody for your help and for helping me to have some company in a sense while I practiced. That was really cool. Hey, while I've got you, I'll tell you about my album a tiny bit. Everything is like done. I'm just waiting on other people at this point, so that's good. And I set a pre-sale date for March 15th. I haven't announced that yet. March 15th, pre-sale. So if you buy it, I think on iTunes or CD Baby, you can save 20%. And then you get a bonus track. So like for the real release date is until April 12th. So in the interim, right there, you get one bonus track that nobody else will have heard. And then the release date is the 12th of April. Pretty sure that's like set in stone now. And then I also have a CD release party concert at Vitello's in Studio City here in LA, where my band will join me. And that is, that's on the 15th, tax day. It's like celebrate you got your taxes done on a Monday. Come out, hear Aimee Nolte. And I hope a lot of people will come to that. So I'll have my quartet there with me. And there's a special guest on my album. I haven't told anybody who it is yet. I don't think this is the time to do it. I have to think about how I'm going to do that. But there's a tiny chance that he might show up as well. We'll see. It's not Santa Claus. People always say a special visitor. But it's not Santa Claus. He can wail more than Santa can wail. That's it. Oh, what I was going to ask is if you haven't followed me on Spotify, would you do that? I really want to get on a Spotify playlist by the editors, and I think that's really hard to do, and it's super impossible if you don't have a lot of followers on Spotify, and I don't have a lot of followers on Spotify. People just don't think to click that follow button, but it would be helpful to me if you did that. Also, I have a playlist that I made about like all of the songs that inspired my album that I've been listening to for a long time, and that is on my Spotify profile as well. If you just look for Aimee Nolte on there, it's called Looking for the Answers, which is also the name of the album. You guys are still you're telling your sad stories to each other. I'm glad that you guys have each other. That's awesome. No, it's not Jacob. It's not Jacob. And I don't even think that the person who plays, I don't even think that he can come. Like, I feel bad even asking him. So, but we'll see. Thanks for the good luck wish, and thanks for being here. And I think we're all done. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See you next time on Aimee Nolte Music.